is JMO.
My name is Jay.
And I'm Roz.
And we're
Really Family!
So today we are watching... Do you know what we're watching?
Young Forever.
Yeah. I think the whole title is Epilogue.
Epilogue, Young Forever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know the song?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Do you know the song?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I know it a little bit. I don't really listen to it, but I've heard it be performed.
I don't really play it that often, but I do love when they perform it. It hits the spot.
Okay.
Yeah, I listen to it pretty regularly. It's definitely on my playlist, but I do enjoy it even more when I hear them perform it live.
Have you seen the video?
No.
Okay.
Oh, you haven't?
I actually haven't.
Oh,
No?
No.
Have you seen the video?
Yes.
Okay. I have not seen the video at all. I barely know the song, but it does it's nice when it's performed because it's a good stadium song.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good participation song. I feel
Agree.
like.
Yeah.
It's something that everyone kind of you sit in a circle for. You know?
Oh,
what I mean?
yeah.
It's that type of song. That's why I'm I don't really jam out to it. It's very in my mind it's very situational.
Yeah.
The best place for it to be listened to is
appreciated.
Yeah. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there are certain songs where I'm I only can really listen to it when they're performing it. I don't like it when I'm just listening to this song in my car or I need to see them perform it and I need to see them in love with the song.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel that way too. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Ugh, I'm nervous.
I feel like there's so much tension. Wow, 2015. I was a mess during that time.
Wow, I was...
Yeah. You're young. This is giving me Maze Runner vibes.
This is making me sad.
I know.
Ugh.
I don't even... Are there captions?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, this song makes me sad now.
He's also crying too. Is this part of the universe?
Oh, yeah.
Don't know. Because that's their other videos.
Why are they talking about the world being empty?
I don't know, but this is making me sad. This just makes me think of the Busan concert. It's making me so sad.
This is so cute. They look so happy but sad at the same time.
I like Sugar's shirt. He's got these birds on his shirt or something.
Oh my gosh, how cute! Stop it. Yeah. They look so young.
Oh.
2015. That's it?
Wow, that.
I was not
so
ready for it to
sad.
be that short. Why do I feel like it's longer than that?
Maybe in concert they perform it longer?
Was that really 3 minutes and 25 seconds?
I think so.
I don't know. That made me so sad.
That was so weird. Wow, I wasn't ready. That ended so abruptly for me. Thoughts?
I'm sad.
I know, I'm sad. I feel like that video took more from me than it gave me.
Oh, really?
Like, I just feel like, I don't know, I feel sad. It just makes me think of their Busan concert and that they're like all like leaving now. Like,
Yes.
It's especially because of the context of like
Yes.
the time that we're
Yeah,
watching
I
it
think
in.
you're exactly right.
It's like, you know, they're all like going on this, they're all going into the military now, like, and you know, they're singing this song because it's like they just want us to like keep like supporting them while they like take this break and whatever.
Yeah.
And like, I guess just like every time I hear this song now, it just hurts me so hard.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know about you guys, but before when I used to hear this song, like before like all this like them taking a break stuff like happened, all this discussion about that, like I used to hear this song and like it was just not my favorite song, and I just like I didn't really listen to it that often, but now like every time I hear it, it hurts. Like, it's just so sad.
Yeah, I think for me, I liked the song before, just because I just love the sentiment of young forever, especially when you get to be like my age and my stage of life. It feels nice to be able to like reminisce on your youth from time to time, and that's what that song would do for me. Like, it would make me think about like, you know, being young forever and how, like, you know, your age, like, shouldn't dictate how you feel. I mean, if you feel young, then you are young, right? But yeah, I think you're absolutely right. I think listening to this song now in the context of kind of where BTS is right now and on their, you know, sort of hiatus as they do their military service. In the song, they talk about how, I think it was Hobie's lyric, but there's a lyric about how there can't be an everlasting fan.
That stuck out to me too.
Yeah, but regardless, like, we're gonna keep singing, and it's like, but we are gonna be fans forever.
Yeah, that's
We're gonna continue to support them. They are in that, you know, like in the later part of their career now, and so when they recorded this, they were a lot younger, thinking about what that future would be like for them, but now they're kind of there, you know. But yeah, this song makes me really sad when I hear it now.
I mean, it came out like 2 years after they debuted, right?
I guess
Oh, that's short.
2015, right?
2015 or 2016, yeah.
And they debuted in 2013, right?
Yeah, this was 2015. Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess like honestly, like in the context that they're singing it in versus like the context that they sing it in now is like wildly different.
Yeah.
Because versus like 2 years post debut, and like now where they're like how many years in? Like 9?
Almost. It'll be 10 this year.
Yeah, like almost 10, right? So I guess like them singing this song now, like it just, the meaning is just so much more like heavy, I guess would be the word to describe it. But yeah, I just think it's crazy.
Yeah, and they performed this song like at the Busan concert, and they did it on the PTDLA, the Disney version. The song is on there also.
Oh, it's on the Disney version?
Yeah, so it's like they perform it during their encore. And I think I liked this song even more after I heard them perform it during like a concert encore, because they talk about like the empty stage, and like RM starts off talking about how like he like wonders how he did that day and like how the fans like felt about his performance. And so when they sing it at the end of the concert, it's like very relevant. And then I think at the Busan concert they followed it up with For Youth, because the song is in the intro to For Youth, and so I think that makes it even more emotional.
Yeah, because they use the fan chant from
I think the Wembley concert.
I was going to say the Wembley concert.
At Wembley, when the fans sang the song to BTS as a surprise, it was this song.
And they recorded it, and then they sampled it in the beginning of For Youth. Yeah.
Oh, that's because I haven't listened to Proof yet, so I don't. With the Busan concert, like that was like the Yet to Come concert. That's like the first time I heard all of that.
Oh, uh-huh.
Yeah. So everything like caught me off guard. But this is kind of like bringing. I feel bad because I don't have like an attachment to this. I don't know if it's because like I don't reminisce on my youth.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's part of it. I don't know if it's because it's a ballad.
Yeah.
So naturally, I always just kind of will skip it and go to something more upbeat.
Yeah. I mean, those are all valid reasons.
Yeah.
So I feel bad. But I will say, though, like, I did like them performing it because it's a different vibe than, like, listening to it, like, in the, you know, like, in the car, like, on Spotify.
Yeah.
It's not something I will seek out.
Yeah.
And I will probably still forward it. I will probably still skip it, but it is a nice song to have, like, to ARMY, but I didn't think that that's what it was. Because I had never seen the lyrics before.
Yeah.
Don't really listen to it, so I didn't know anything that they had said before. I feel like this song coming out in 2015 is such a short period for them to have a song like this. I mean, I don't know how K-pop groups typically or how long K-pop groups typically last, but I feel like 2 years is so short for you to say, like, is this going to be like a forever
This
thing?
was on this song. They call it Epilogue, Young Forever. So I don't know. Maybe that's why it's like shorter because it's not really like it's. I guess an epilogue. It's like it's almost like an outro, like an album outro. So it was on the Young Forever album. So which is the last album of that HYYH trilogy.
Okay.
So I think it just kind of wrapped up that whole like because that was like the youth era. So I think it just closes out that era for them.
I guess also for them, like if you think about it, like, you know, they started from nothing. You know, they started from the bottom. So I guess like as they gained like all this popularity and like more and more fans, I guess like you could say like the context that they were thinking was like maybe like they just wanted like they were worried like they were like a one-hit wonder, I guess.
Yeah, that's
like
a good
where it's
point.
like where it's like this
They're
is
not
their
sure,
peak.
yeah.
They don't know if they're gonna keep getting more fans, keep getting more like popularity, or like if this was it for them, and like what if they like just plateaued or like declined after that.
I think that's a good point.
Yeah, because I feel like the HYYH era was like also like they gained a lot during that era, and a lot of people were present for that, and I feel like maybe to them that's why they felt like this is it, like that's
I think
that's
you're right.
like their peak, like, and they're just hoping that they can continue to do what they love and perform for everybody, and still continue to like build like a awesome like fan base for them, and like still like gain popularity. I guess.
I think that's a good point. I think you're absolutely right because they struggled so much before that, and then they did kind of blow up during HYYH, so they probably thought like, this is going to be the peak for us, like, so we're just going to kind of enjoy it while we can and just hope that maybe there'll be fans that will continue to listen to us and like us and support us, because they didn't know. I mean, they had no way of like foreseeing how popular they were going to be. So I think that's a really good point.
I do remember when they came back from COVID, that Jimin was like, he had made some comment on some interview I was looking at or watching something, where he was like, well, I don't know if people are still gonna like show up, like, you know, are people still gonna show up to our online concert or to our concerts in general, you know?
That's what they mentioned a lot, like during their like sentiments, like they have like that whole like sentiment like part of like their concerts where they always like to just take turns like all talking and everything. So like I remember watching like their one concert and their I guess even their festa, their Sowuzu, they even talk about like, oh, we didn't know like how things were going to be after COVID, especially because they had to cancel their Mod 7 concert. And so they were like, we didn't know like how everybody would like feel and react to that, if they would still be here, you know, like I guess they were just really worried about like,
because from their perspective, I mean, they had no fan interactions at that time, so they had no way of really like getting, you know, feedback from like, or actually seeing for themselves how fans were responding to, you know, their music or what they were putting out during that time. So they really didn't know. I mean, they could kind of tell, you know, like how well they were doing, maybe like from like streams or like, you know, like YouTube views, but like as far as like actually seeing the fans face to face, they didn't have any of that. I mean, they were performing for, you know, cameras and empty, empty stadiums, and so they, you know, I mean, I just put myself in that situation and think about how hard that must be, to be like out there performing still and still putting your 100%, 110% into your performance, but not getting that immediate feedback from your fans or, you know, from the audience.
I mean, because even that one concert that they did, like their first in-person concert, like fans weren't even allowed to yell at the time, right? Yeah, they were still under the COVID guideline of like they couldn't scream. Yeah, they just only had the clappers. So I think even then, when they were trying to make their comeback into like doing like shows again, I guess like even then, like it was so hard for them to feel like fans were still like, you know, like as dedicated to BTS as they are. But I mean, I can't imagine like just being in their place, like just only being in front of cameras like for so long. Yeah. And then
it would have been harder for
them.
Final thoughts?
No. I really miss them a lot.
I know, it is sad. It is sad watching it in this time.
It's hard to watch any of their content right now because I just miss them, and it just makes me really sad to see them.
I've honestly been like depriving myself of like their content, like in general. Like the things that I'll watch are the same things that I won't watch anything new. And so it was like real crazy for me to like watch that Hoshi episode on Sugar Show. But yeah, it is sad to hear this song in the context now.
Yeah.
I'm sure this makes it more meaningful this time period versus like before.
Yeah.
You know, for sure. Even if like it's 50 years from now, I still feel like we'll drop everything and go.
Yes. Yeah, probably, more than likely.
BTS is for life, you know? That's what everybody says.
Yeah.
I can't imagine it not being for life. Like, I can't imagine not being like excited for like new releases or anything.
Yeah.
But I mean, me also, I have not been watching as much new content because I'm trying to pace it out. Because I feel like eventually they will reach a point where like they don't have any more of like their pre-recorded content with all of them while they're gone. So like I haven't watched like the new Run BTS episodes. I haven't watched like their solo stuff, like their MVs or like their just like their solo shows or anything. But I did watch the Hoshi episode. But yeah, that's about it. I just feel like I have to pace everything out. I feel like I'm worried for the day that I will finish all the new content and there won't be any more for a while. So.
Well, I watched everything and it makes me sad. So I think maybe your strategy is a good idea because I watched their whatever they whatever put out, and then it just makes me miss them more, and then it just reminds me that there's going to be a period of time where they're all going to be out.
2025. 2025. It'll be here before you know it.
Yeah.
So let us know down below how you feel about the video. If you liked it, if it sparked any emotion for you or anything like that. We're curious to know. Let us know.
Make sure you guys like and subscribe and click the bell so you guys get notifications when we make new videos.
Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye.